The third belief, you have to have a plan. You have to have something that you stick to. You have to have a focus. You have to have a reason. You know, our mission, unprecedented academic success and unparalleled personal growth for every student, came out of a gathering that we had back in 2005 when we put into place our current strategic plan. We brought community members together. We brought them back together in 2010 to try to reinforce and to see if there are any changes that we need to be making in our strategic plan. And I really believe that that focus is one reason that we've been as successful as we have. In addition to our mission, we have what we call our hedgehog concept, thus the hedgehog costume. The hedgehog concept is what we believe we can be best in the world at and what we're most passionate about. And for us in Blue Valley, that's personalized student learning. Now, where does the term hedgehog come from? Well, it comes from Jim Collins' book, Good to Great. And in there, he talks about a parable written by Berlin called The Fox and the Hedgehog, or The Hedgehog and the Fox. And basically what he talks about is you've got a creature, the fox, who is very, very agile, very quick, interested in everything, just focuses here and then here and then here and then here, and you never know at the end of the day really where that fox is going to end up. Contrasted to the hedgehog, the lowly hedgehog, who has basically one main focus, one big idea, one thing that's so important and all-consuming that that's how they live out their life. And that's what we want to do in terms of our hedgehog, in terms of personalized student learning. We want to know that we're providing that type of education for each and every one of our kids. Thus, our district's hedgehog. Extremely important that we do that. You know, if we're going to have a goal like that, we can't just do it all at once. It takes a little bit of time. You know, you have to plan for it. I want to talk for just a minute, and I'm going to steal some things here, quite frankly, from Tenny Dewey. Where's Tenny? Tenny out there someplace. Northwest Husky. I have the opportunity every year to attend actually 7 different graduation ceremonies. And over the years, I have heard outstanding graduation speeches, sometimes from kids, sometimes from faculty members, whatever. This last year, one of those speeches was given by Tenny Dewey. And I'm going to summarize, and quite frankly, I won't be as articulate as Tenny. I won't be as humorous as Tenny. I won't impersonate Arnold Schwarzenegger the way that Tenny did. By the way, if you want to view that, I'm sure it's out there on YouTube someplace. It was that good. But basically what Tenny did is he gave 3 quotes. He talked about a quote from Albert Einstein that says, "Imagination is the beginning of creation." Think about that for a minute. Imagination is the beginning of creation. Then he had a quote by Arnold Schwarzenegger. It says, "See your goal and daily go about doing things to live into that vision." See your goal, daily go about doing things that live into that vision. And then he had a quote by Jim McKay, where Jim McKay was interviewing Arnold Schwarzenegger and simply said, "Arnold, what are you going to do with the rest of your life?" So he took those 3 quotes and talked about creating a vision, and understand he's talking to high school graduates here, but I think it's appropriate for us as a school district, and probably for each of us as individuals, create a vision, decide what it is that you want to accomplish, and then in small incremental steps, daily go about making those decisions that are going to get you where you want to go. Because then, ultimately, what's going to happen? You're going to look back and you will have accomplished and have achieved what it was you set out to do. Sounds really simple. Obviously, it's not, or we would all do it to a much greater extent than we currently do. But I want to thank Tenny for those comments and that send-off, and for, I didn't ask his permission, so maybe I'm doing that now, or maybe asking forgiveness, for using that as an example, because I just thought that was an awesome way to talk about our hedgehog and our focus and how we have to break it down into these small incremental steps to basically accomplish what it is that we're after.